Hi, I'm Catherine Miller, and I just wanted to talk about how people should respect transgender individuals. I would have talked about all the LGBTQ plus individuals, but that would have taken a long time. So I'm just going to focus on transgender people because one of my friends is actually transgender. So to be transgender, it means you identify as a gender different from what your biological sex is. So this means like a male who identifies as a woman, or a female who identifies as a man. So this is all based on how this person feels about themselves. It's their sense of self. And people who are transgender don't have to have surgery. If they did have surgery, they would be considered transsexuals. So these people are oppressed in a number of ways, and I only listed a few of them here. But name calling is probably the biggest way, and he, she is what I've heard the most, is the most derogatory term that I've heard. So they are also not allowed to use restrooms and locker rooms that correspond with their gender identity, only with their actual, like, anatomy, I guess. And so not all government documents recognize their gender, and they aren't respected and are often misunderstood. And that's the biggest problem with why they're oppressed, is people just don't understand why they are the opposite of their sex. So you can always not assume the person's gender or their pronouns that they prefer. You can ask, or if you're not comfortable with doing that, you can just use they, them, or their names to refer to these individuals. And you can recognize the oppression. If you see someone being discriminating towards a transgender person, you can always stand up for them, report them to a teacher if you're in school, and you just need to become an ally. So these are some resources for allies and individuals who consider themselves transgender. The first two are for people who are mostly for allies and transgender, but if you're a family member of a person who's transgender, they have a lot of good resources on the third resource. And I found these really helpful when I was creating this presentation. Thank you.